Alright, wanted to do a quick video. I haven't done videos in a while. Said let me crank out some videos. Pretty much this video, some games I recently, well, had for a while. I needed to do some videos. Got a lot of games that I had just sitting up and haven't done a video for. Um, this is gonna be a PS4 pickup. It's gonna show some games that I picked up. The games I'm playing currently, I'm still playing Starfield. I gotta jump back on Armored Core. Um, I might jump on, who knows, maybe today. I gotta jump back on that. Also, was playing on Crash Bandicoot with my girl and everything, and you know, we was playing that a little bit. Crash Bandicoot Racing. Uh, but besides that, let's get to these games. First game I want to jump on is a game that I heard they were removing from a lot of stores. I heard the PlayStation. No, I don't know if it may have been PlayStation Store. I don't know. I know the Switch. I think store they was removing it. So if you didn't pick up the physical, you weren't gonna be able to get it from the store. So that game is God Wars Future Past. So pretty much, let's go to the back of it. Discover Japan's untold legends, a tale of steeping in Japanese tradition. Step into Japan as your ancestors imagine. Meet the gods of old in this tactical RPG. Visuals from another age, inspired by traditional Japanese watercolor and wood carving art. A wealth of customization, customize 14 playable characters from more than 30 classes. So pretty much, let's get into the gameplay and we'll speak about this game. So pretty much, this is God War game, God Wars, the Future's Past. This is going to be a little bit of gameplay that shows the beginning of the game. Pretty much, like I said before, this is a tactical RPG. Sorry about that sticker, that little shiny stuff that's on it. It's my daughter. She's playing with things. So pretty much in this game, like I said, it's a tactical RPG that's pretty much depicted on folklore. You'll love this game if you love triangle strategy or Final Fantasy Tactics. If you love those type games, um, it deals with Japanese folklore and tales. Pretty much, this game's deal with is pretty much this princess Kaguya. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. She's a princess who's locked up, who's locked away by her mother. Pretty much, after one of her sisters is sacrificed, so she's pretty much locked up. So who sacrificed, and she pretty much, the sister was sacrificed for peace for the land. So pretty much she is broken out of the of this, I guess you would say, prison by a friend of hers. And once she's broken out of this prison, uh, her and a friend pretty much are solving mysteries of the gods, the anger of God's anger, and pretty much also they're looking for the disappearance of Kaguya's mother once she, escapes. And every time, well, pretty much when she escapes, she's usually attacked by the guards who's trying to bring her back, pretty much. So that's who you're battling with. And in this game, like many tactical RPGs, let's kind of fast forward a little bit so you can kind of see a little bit of it. It may go to commercial. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. So like many tactical RPGs, um, like the new ones, like the ones I mentioned, far as triangle strategy, like in this game, in this tactical RPG, you use terrain, you use height for your advantage. So you may be in a higher level. So as you can see here, they show you um, how you get more damage. Straight up is regular damage. From the side is normal. And from the back is like medium. So it's like pretty much like real life. Like the way you attack the person and use your weapon, the more damage if they can't see you or is at a disadvantage to them. So they really use that in this game. If you're into that type of game, pretty much in this game, you defeat. How you win is you defeat the boss or defeat all the enemies. Defeat all the bosses or defeat all the enemies to win. There's a lot of difficulty spikes in this game, just like the games I mentioned previously. You may come across a certain enemy and it's kind of hard. They're using certain move sets that can take you out. So you have to know how. It's all about strategy and about building your character and upgrading your character. So as you can see right here, attacking from the side is going to do a little bit more damage. You know, just like those games, your character has this move set. It depends on the character where they can move and how they attack and how you line up, as you can see here. Very cool game. I like the strategy games. It kind of reminds me of almost like chess, but fighting, as a fighting game. So I like tactical RPGs. There's another one I got to get as well. I don't think I got it yet. The Ogre, Tactical Ogre. I got to get that. Um, but that'll be another video whenever I get a chance to get that. So as you can see here, you beat these characters, you get these, you get gear, you get upgrades, you get points doing that, and you can do all type of combinations with your character. As you can see here, far as upgrading, and as you can see, certain move sets and whatnot. Pretty cool game if you like what you see here. So if you like what you see here, great game. I said only for the PlayStation, but they have this on the Switch as well. That they released it. Probably originally it was only on this, but they do have one for the Switch. It's hard to pick that one up. If you can pick that up because they removed it from the stores, it's going to be a very expensive game, I believe, in the future. Great game, tactical RPG type game that deals with Japanese folklore and whatnot. So pick that up. All right. The next game is a beat 'em up type game. Let me just show you and we'll get into it. Next game is Cobra Kai, the Karate Kid saga continues. So let's read a little bit. Choose a side, embrace your destiny. Fight is in your hands now. So as you can see, we'll go a little bit more into it. Let's look at some video. So here you go as Cobra Kai. As you can see, you can pick what dojo you want in the beginning. Cobra Kai has fire attacks. Miyagi-Do is ice attacks. So you can go through the game as each dojo. Kind of loose. It's based somewhat on the Netflix special of the game of the TV show. You either play as Daniel or Sam or Johnny Miguel, and you can play as each one of these characters, and it's a pretty cool game. Far as you play as it kind of deals with somewhat as the Netflix show. It's a beat 'em up type game, like I said before. In the beginning, you select with dojo. Also, you can upgrade your character. Far as you'll go through a certain section, then you would go back to your dojo, and you go. It has skill trees that you can upgrade your character. It's great to replay levels to upgrade your characters as well because you get points from beating the enemies, and you pick up these things to upgrade your character. It's a pretty cool game. Master 40 unique skills and upgrade your character. Pretty much they also have co-op mode. You can play with someone, couch co-op. You have deep move sets and combos. Also, you can explore the Cobra Kai universe with 28 missions. As I said before, you can choose your dojo. It's up to you. It's a pretty cool beat 'em up game that I wanted to get. I like beat 'em ups, and I wanted to get. So here's a little bit of the game. I've been in like on a beat 'em up type fix as far as game. I've been picking up a lot of beat 'em up type games, and this is another one. It's a pretty cool game dealing with if you love Cobra Kai and you love the Netflix TV show, you'll pretty much love this game. It's a pretty cool game. That's a mix of beat 'em up and dealing with that actual show. So if you like what you see here, pick up the game. Pretty cool game to pick up. Cool game, Cobra Kai, the Karate Kid saga continues. So cool game dealing with the Cobra Kai series, which originally comes from the Karate Kid saga, the first one. So pick that up. Cool game to play. Next game, next game. This game I already played this game. I never showed it off, but I played it. I don't think I showed it off. I know I had it for a different system, and I picked it up again I had it for Xbox, and I picked it up for PS5, and that game is of Time on Frog Island. So pretty much explore your own pace, experiment with everything, solve interesting puzzles. All right, so let's get into the gameplay of the game. So as you can see here, you're pretty much this boat captain that has crashed on this island. So you crashed on this island, and pretty much on this island, you kind of deal with these frog characters, as you can see here. You give them something, they give you something, and you kind of deal with that. You don't really talk, but you deal with pictures and whatnot. So it's a puzzle style game that you kind of interact with these frogs. You do something, they kind of hint at certain things. As you can see, you see the bottle that it had. So you pick up this bottle, you deliver it, and once you deliver this bottle, you get something for that. So somebody else may need that item, and you could kind of barter with them or whatever, or you use it for your certain thing. As you can see here, you use it for your boat, but you're going to be going throughout this game and dealing with these frog individuals, but the main objective of this game is to fix your ship. But you have other side quests and objectives that you deal with these frogs, and you help them do certain things as well. So pretty much in this game, like I said, you have these conversations with these frogs, and you're trying to objectively fix your boat, and you also are helping them out as well. And it has a transition, so you try to uh do all you can during that day, and it becomes night. So once it becomes night, you make a campfire and you go to sleep. And once you go to sleep, you have this dream of what happened previously before you crash. So and it kind of deals with a friend. I don't want to ruin it, but you have to see it. It's very touching and a very cool thing what happens. So as you can see here, you're dealing with all these frogs, and you got to do certain things. And it's a puzzle game. If you don't like puzzle games, you may not like this game, but it's pretty wild and it's pretty cool. Check out my video on this channel. I did a playthrough, beat the game. It has extras with it too, but I pretty much just beat the game. I fixed the boat and was able to leave the island. I did some side quests that you gotta do to pretty much to build your boat. It's a pretty cool game. You're pretty much jumping and picking up items and looking for items and doing certain things. And you go into all parts of the island to do these things. As you can see here, it's a pretty cool wild game. I had fun with it. If you like those puzzle style games where you have to figure out certain things, you almost like fetch quests somewhat. Like you go, you see what they need, you find it, you bring it to them, they give you another item. So you meet another frog, may need that item, you get that, you take it. It's kind of like that. and throughout it you get items eventually if you deal with certain individuals for your boat. It's a pretty cool game. If you like what you see here, pick it up. So pretty much, if you like what you saw in the video, this very cool indie game, which really pulled me in. I was like, let me check this out. Like what I saw and picked it up. So it's a very good game. If you like the video, check out my, if you don't know if you're into the game, check out my previous live streams. I have it labeled the time on Frog Island. You'll see it. I streamed on his channel. So you can check it out there if you like what you see, or you like what you seen from the video that I showed and talked about it. Pick it up. All right. Next game. Next game. This game here, I heard my brother speak about it. He spoke on this game before. It's a pretty big pretty big team that did it. Let's just show it pretty much. The game is The Witcher Wild, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. So this is the complete edition of that game, which came out before. The complete edition is a major overhaul. It's upgraded. As you see, the big team that did it, CD Projekt Red, who also did Cyberpunk, which a lot of people are playing now because it's a totally different game. A lot of people say from when it came out. Just like this game, they are a team that really does a lot during the game. So take that in mind. I see my phone over here. I should have took it out of the case to do this. Let me rush through this because I don't want it to mess up while I'm doing this video. So pretty much it's a complete version of this game. Let's go to the video. So this is the video of the game. It kind of shows what's going on. Uh, Pretty much this game is a great game that's been enhanced a lot compared to the original version, and it also has the DLC on it as well. So pretty much you're playing as Geralt of Rivia, mercenary monster slayer. So pretty much in the before stands a war-torn, monster-infested continent you can explore at will. Your current contract: tracking down Ciri, the child of the prophecy, a living weapon that can alter the shape of the world. So pretty much in this game, that's what you're going through. It's if you ever seen the show on Netflix. This is also deals with the Netflix show. It has extra content on this version because it's an upgraded version. It has the extra items inspired by the Netflix series. So pretty much in this game is dealing with that Gerald and also the characters if you see the Netflix series. It has so many extras that it has with it on this version. Excuse me. It has photo mode. Also has that ray tracing, performance, camera mode. Like I said before, it has the side quests that they added. The Netflix gear from completing that side quest it has in this game. So Henry Cavill, who plays Gerald in the actual TV show, they have gear for that. So pretty much in the game, it starts off you playing Gerald. You're hired to you hired pretty much you're hired to murder a griffin. So it kind of starts off like that. Then it gets into the story of you, you're tracking down Siri and whatnot. So if you've seen the TV show, you kind of know what I'm talking about. And pretty much great game, has all the DLC with it. All the DLC, upgraded performance, graphics, all the bells and whistles. If you haven't played, this is the best version of the game to get. CD Projekt Red, who's killing it with finally killing it with this game. They've been killed it. Game of the year type game. And then Cyberpunk, which they did a major overhaul on it, and I got to get back on that. I stopped playing it, but I want to eventually get back on that. I heard it's real good, so pick it up. If you like what you see in here, which I do, you definitely will with this game. Long game, a lot of missions, a lot of side quests, just like Cyberpunk. Pick up this game. So if you like what you saw, pick up the game, Witcher Wild Hunt 3 for the PS5, complete edition. Get this version for the best. You're gonna play it, unless you get on PC. I think they have it on Series X as well. But I think this is the best version of that game. As you can see, all type of awards, extra content, great game. Can't go wrong with it. So if you like what we saw, pick it up. Next game, let me hurry up and go through this. Hopefully nothing happens. My phone is acting weird. So the next game is Cloud Punk. Cloud Punk for PS5. So let me get into the gameplay and I'll just go over the game. Try to rush through this. So as you can see here, you're playing. Don't miss a delivery. Don't ask what's in the package. So you're playing as the character. Your name is Ronnie. Rainy. This is your first time working for Cloudpunk, which is the delivery service who you're working for. It's pretty much in a cyberpunk style world. So, semi-legal delivery company based on the sprawling city of Navalis. So pretty much you're delivering items from this company. You're dealing with, they call you 14 PC FC, but your name is Ronnie. So you're delivering in this vehicle. You go into certain sections. You're delivering items. You deliver it certain ways as well, and it kind of has. How would I put it? The way you deliver the item, the way you set it down, the way you interact with the people has consequences and kind of gives the story. It's a great story, but it happens when you interact with people and also delivering. So you land at these pads, and once you get there with your vehicle, you get out, you deliver the item, and you interact with people. You interact with the world, and you also upgrade your room as well. Once you come back to your home, you upgrade your room. You interact. It's a great story, besides you just delivering items and whatnot. As far as you interacting with individuals, you interact with your pet, your dog as well. But it's a pretty cool game that I think was slept on, because of other games around the same time frame as it. So like I said before, it's in a cyberpunk type world, that you're delivering these items and whatnot. As you can see here, you go into your pad, so you park your vehicle, as you can see here, and you deliver your items. So I'm trying to let you know everything just in case my phone cut off, so you'll know the game. So it's a pretty cool game. From what I've heard about it, 14 FC, that's your name as well. That's what your company calls you, like you're a number, but you pretty much your name is Ronnie. So as you deal with the delivering and picking up of items, you have these conversations that kind of moves the story, and you deal with that throughout the game. You have these conversations that kind of pulls you into the game. So it's pretty cool. If you like what you see here, pick it up. So if you like what you see, pick up Cloudpunk. This is a game, I think it's a pretty cool game. It's slept on and it's pretty cool. I got another game, but I don't want to talk about it yet. It just came in the day. I'll kind of show it off, but I probably ain't gonna do a video for it for a while. I'll just give it an extra just for watching the video. If you made it to the end, you'll see what I just picked up, and that is King of Fighters Collection, or Orochi Saga. I have this also on the PSP, but I'm glad to have it on the PS4. So this game has all the King of Fighters from 94 to 97. No, 98. When I'm tripping, 94 to 98. King of Fighters, I always had these games. I had the one on the Game Boy. I wish I still had it. That's an expensive game. I I think it was 98 if I'm not mistaken. I had on the Game Boy. So if you love fighting games, if you know King of Fighters, this started a lot of, like, these were the games back in the day, those fighting games. This Street Fighter, King of Fighters, Virtual Fighters, Tekken, all those games back in the day. But King of Fighters was a big game back in the day, as you can see here, and it has all these games on the disc. So you can't go wrong with this. I'll go more in depth later on, but just wanted to give you an extra. This is the collector's edition that limited run had, that has a lot of extras with it. I'll go more in depth. I also have the card to it. I put it up somewhere, but great great game if you're into those fighters games. So that's going to be it for the video. It's a little extra I showed you. King of Fighters, the Orochi Saga collection. Also, let's go through the other games. Cloud Punk, The Witcher, Wild Hunt 3, Time on Frog Island, Cobra Kai, and God Wars. So that's going to be it. Check me out next time.